Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
We're back again.
We are here.
It's a new year.
All right.
It's a new us. It's a new season. It's a
Is
new
it?
chapter. Is it not? What's today?
Well, I mean, no, we're in July, sir.
It's only July.
I mean, it's July of the following year. So
Did that
we're in
fucker?
2024.
Did that fucker win?
We're what?
Which one of them fucks won?
No, that's this November, right?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Hey, Fenton, good to see you.
If we're
buddy.
in the future, somebody won it. I'm not going to be happy either way.
No, nobody's happy.
Nobody's
You're
happy.
Just here trying to enjoy yourself a nice goddamn sleepless summer. I don't know about y'all, but it's a little warm.
You know,
over here.
I was gonna wear the sleeveless tonight, but I gotta say it's getting a little chilly out here.
A little chilly.
I think we may very well be out of the hot season.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's gonna be time where we got to start wrapping them pipes, wrapping them trees.
Really? Wrapping pipes already?
Yeah, I mean it went down to like 88 degrees today.
Oh shit.
And so, I mean, that's it. Like, game's over. Bundle up, folks.
Wrap it up. Well, I know, like, you guys get like hail.
We
right?
get pretty bad hail. Thankfully, though, we've never really gotten caught up in the hail. It's usually missed us, so that's pretty dope because I like my car and I don't want it all full of dents.
You finally got it paid.
I finally got it paid and then like immediately broke the door. It's cool, you know.
So did we. I don't know if I told you about that.
I think you did. Yeah.
Oh, did I?
It is so fucking hot in this state that when sorry, microphone, didn't realize you were falling. That it got so hot in my car that when I leaned on my armrest, which is there for a reason, the whole fucking side console just squished together.
Oh, it melted?
It basically it was a combination of the plastic just getting way too warm and just my heavy ass just combined to like yeah, because like usually you know I get in my car, like, you know, open it up, you know, and sit down, and then I usually do like the lean one way on the center and I do the lean the other way on the side. And when I did the lean, yeah, because I'm trying to make sure that the fellas are cozy, you know, when I sit down.
Well, right, and you got to get into your ass groove.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that is life. Ass groove is life.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. You've established a position.
Yeah.
And you've got to get into that position.
You got to get that ass in that position. You can throw hearts in the stream. Is that what's happening over here? Oh, look at that.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at those lovely things. Now let's talk about my ass vibe.
Yeah. Well, Fenton first. There wouldn't be a president and vice president. We would be a co-presidency. We would bring back democracy.
We would
is what we would do.
Sure.
I mean, like, what the fuck do we know? So, like, everybody else should have the same vote.
I feel like we know just as much as most people running for office.
That's true. Probably more than, I mean, some of us have expanded the universe.
You ain't kidding. Oh shit, we're getting hundreds over there now too.
Oh wow.
Do I need to take my top off? Is that what happens next?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm already sleeveless.
You're already sleeveless, but yeah, the temperature drop. I was talking about my car, right?
Oh yeah. Your ass groove.
And the ass groove. The ass groove is a real thing, folks. You got to get cozy. And I was getting a little too situated, and then I leaned the one way, and then the whole side of the door just like squished together, and I'm like, that's not great. That's pretty shitty.
Is it like a dent or is it like destroyed?
It's not. I mean, it's still there.
Is it got a lean?
It's got a little bit of a lean. Like I kind of lean on it, and it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like when you're walking around and then your leg just kind of gives out. You're like, whoa, shit.
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
Dude, that happens every day.
Every day.
Every day. That's kind of what my door is right now. It is the stationary equivalent of you walking around and your knees just buckling.
Okay, so it's like a surprise. It's a
Sometimes.
it's a
But now I
you
got to
know.
be a little bit more careful because I don't want to do more damage to it. So now I got to lean a little bit more on this side, take care of my business this way, and then just kind of
Right.
do almost like I hold on to the passenger seat, and then I lean the other way, because
Okay.
I got to pop that one in. So then I'm just like,
Sure.
okay,
Right.
pop it in, pop it out. We're cozy, we're ready to
Right.
go, and then we
Check your
go
mirrors.
to the gas station,
Yeah. Right.
do it all over again.
Yes, you
This is
can
my
absolutely
life.
get a Brainwreck TV 2024 T-shirt design, bringing democracy back. That's our
Bring democracy. We should do like a whole line of T-shirts.
for the political season.
Yeah. I didn't finish my
Sure.
statement there.
No. I mean, I was reading your vibe, so like,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you were. So, how was your weekend, man?
Oh, well, it was the goddamn 4th of July. I
It
don't know if you
was,
heard.
sir. America's old as shit now.
I mean, yeah, like can barely remember the beginning.
I know.
So, like-
America almost qualifies for Social Security if they didn't gut it. That's a
there you have it,
political joke. Okay, so what'd you do this weekend?
Look at that. I did more fucking goddamn construction work.
You were supposed to take. Did you at least take a break?
We took a day.
You took a
We
day. Okay, good.
Yeah, we took a day.
How'd that
which
day
was
go?
on the actual America's birthday.
Oh, so it was like the last day. Yeah.
It was like
Which
the
is good.
last
Yeah,
day,
it's
and like,
still good.
well, so okay, well, to back it up now, y'all, one hop this time. So we left off in the construction process. We redid the pipes in the kitchen to get the sink hooked up, installed the sink, installed the faucet, installed the cup washer, ladies and gentlemen. Which
Wash them
amazing.
cups.
Washing it, if you folks out there, if you have a 2-hole sink and you are not using your other hole, shame on you,
Listen,
because you could be having an experience in your hole.
we use all of our holes on this
All
show.
holes.
All the holes.
Yeah,
All the holes get good use.
exactly. Because
Yeah.
now we have a cup washer, and it has already come in handy so many times. Like I'm a man that makes, to get my fitness on in the morning.
Yeah.
Do a little, I haven't watched in like a month, so it's good to hear we're still on sync.
I'm pretty sure.
We don't
Listen,
we don't evolve much.
you got to play the hits. You got to go with what works.
Right.
Right now, sinkholes are in. Okay, and we're getting in them. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I'm a man that makes a protein shake in the morning after workout. We got the NutriBullet type of situation.
okay.
So like those cups, you can't clean them that well. Like they're concurved weird, and they trap a lot of shit. But like that cup washer, fuck, it's like a bidet for your cup.
Do you not do the blender trick when you're trying to wash it?
What, just fill it with water and put it in the blender and let it go?
Fill it with water and dish soap.
Oh yeah, but
it's
then
just-
yeah,
Yeah.
you can clean that out though. I'm just saying, like I'm skipping a step. I'm way ahead of you. Like I'm in the future, bro.
Are you not? It's basically the same number of steps.
No, it's
I'm
much.
pretty sure it is.
I'll do a tutorial video. I'll do a tutorial.
Oh, you're gonna do
You'll-
tutorial. Get back to us on it.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
I'll get back to you on it. But anyway, use your holes, folks.
Use your holes.
But anyway, so we hooked up the sink, and then we ran the garbage disposal, and it started backing up into the other sink.
That's I don't think that's
which
how
is
that's
not
supposed to
ideal.
work. Yeah, no.
Not ideal at all.
Whoop.
So like, oh fuck, what was that?
Don't worry about it.
So then I was like, oh man, we fucked it up. So like, we took it all apart. We did it again, and then it fucking happened again.
Jesus,
And we're like, fuck. We took the goddamn sink apart 17 fucking times.
Why?
Because we were convinced that we had fucked it up, and it turns out we didn't. So that was kind of frustrating to find out. But we actually did have to call a plumber.
Okay.
in. And so we call the plumber in because we had given up at that point. And we're just like, come just fucking fix. Like we haven't had a kitchen sink since April. So like, can we just have some running water in the fucking kitchen for God's sakes? So the plumber comes in and he goes, "Hey man, where's like your vent?" I'm like, "What vent?" And he goes, "Yeah, like, you're supposed to have like a vent like in your roof that helps airflow and helps water flow. You don't have one." I'm like, "No? What's going on over there? What am I glitching for?"
No, it's me. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to find something just in case. Yeah.
Just in case. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't know, man. Like they put on a new roof right before he moved in, and they're like, "Oh, they shouldn't have done that."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Oh, like, well, what's the deal?" And he's just like, "Well, there's supposed to be a thing here, and it's not there. So like, I can't really do much other than like snake your line, and hopefully that'll work for you."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "All right, well, how much will that be?" And it's like $300. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I mean, at this point, like, what are we gonna do?
Right.
So like, the guy snakes the line. And he's like, "Well, I found some grease, so like, it was a little clogged, but like, we're gonna try it."
He charged you $300 to snake the line?
Well, yeah, but like, listen, pal. At this point, it's a holiday.
I mean, yeah.
So like,
yeah.
So he snakes the line, and as of right now, it's fucking working.
Okay.
So until anything else happens, it's fucking working right now.
Okay.
So that that was kind of a pain in the ass, but then just goes to show you, if you buy a house and everything starts falling apart as soon as you buy it, we should have sued the inspector.
You should have. You might still be able to. We should have sued
the fuck out of the inspector of this house, because they didn't tell us any of the shit that was fucking wrong with this house at all.
Yeah, and a real inspector would have.
Yeah, I know. You get these goddamn Florida inspectors down here, And of course, like,
Texas ain't much better.
And the funny thing was, if I recall, like, the actual inspector was out of town, so like he sent his buddy.
Oh yeah, he just sent Jim.
He sent Jim.
And Jim's got a badge. I mean, we're not quite sure what it goes to.
He'll do it for a case of beer.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. He's worked on so many TVs back in the day. He can basically, walk through a house and tell you what it needs.
Oh, Fenton might be moving to Liverpool. Yeah, just make sure that you get a good inspector.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to pay for one.
Check the foundation.
Yeah.
Real important.
Check the foundation. Check the walls. Internet connection. Dude, check the internet connection. Check that internet.
That's right.
Yeah.
But for the actual 4th, we said, you know what? We've been working hard, and to your advice, we said we're gonna take the day off. We're not gonna do any construction work. We're not gonna work on any of the projects. We're just gonna have fun with the kids and everything. And then I get a phone call from my mom, and she says, "Hey, can you help me move a shed?"
A whole shed.
And I'm like, she wanted to go buy a shed over at Lowe's, and she's like, I can't get it home. Like, I need your van.
Okay.
Type of thing. And I'm like, okay. And of course it was like 96 degrees outside that day. So like I'm sweating bullets through Lowe's to haul a shed. But happy to do it because she has helped us out tremendously.
Sure.
With the kitchen. And then we were treated to a nice, lovely dinner there with dessert and all sorts of things. And I was like, you know what? I needed this.
I needed that.
I needed this. It was a nice, relaxing 4th of July, and then the fireworks were going off in the neighborhood. Some guy almost lit his neighbor's truck on fire.
What? That's so wild. Florida.
It's so Florida. And then, so we just kind of, our neighborhood's a circle. So we just started walking around watching everybody lighting the fireworks. And life's a highway. Yeah. And so like, we made it all the way to the back. And as we're walking towards the house in the distance, we're like, oh, someone's got, they got a fire pit out in their front yard. And as we get closer, they're like, oh, that's just a fire. That's not on purpose. That's a
that's a whoopsie doo.
That's a whoopsie doodle, and it's large.
Someone's gonna have an insurance claim.
Yeah, exactly. But so yeah, it was okay. It was some dude did start his truck on fire near here. Wow,
nice.
Look at that.
Way to be responsible, y'all. Good on you.
Now you, sir, I know you were really going for a pampered experience.
We had an adult trip.
Oh.
Like a legitimate adult trip. Like we went and bought wine. It was that kind of adult trip.
All right, right, okay.
Yeah, no, we went on a little excursion not too far out of the city to go buy some wine, have a nice pasta day, do a little mountain climbing, and yeah, that's what we did. We ended up taking a couple nights to go visit some local wineries, learn about the local wines. I realized I learned a little bit about me, and that I don't necessarily need expensive wines.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, like you could definitely tell the difference.
Mm.
And then there are some which it's like, yeah, this bottle is $50 because that's how much we're charging.
Right.
And then there's like, this bottle's $100 because it's fucking good. So like, there's a little bit of both in there. But yeah, I think we ended up getting like 12 to 15 bottles somewheres in there, which isn't really a lot when you consider like New York and like the wine tours there. Because like, I remember like we went on a wine tour once and I think we got like 3 boxes of wine. And I always remember my parents like going on wine tours and just coming back with like boxes just filled with wine.
See, my parents never did the wine tour thing. So like when people are like, "Oh, I'm going on a wine tour," I'm like, I don't know what that is.
Basically, basically a wine
tour
tour is you just go to an area that's got a bunch of wineries, and then the wineries have tastings. A lot of times it'll be like $10, $20. Sometimes it's a free tasting when you buy something, and you basically sample a handful of wines, and then you buy based on what you like, essentially.
Oh, okay.
So you got to imagine, typically what it would be like a group of adults or a group of parents taking a weekend to go to the nearby wine tour, and then they spend the entire day just sampling wine. And then just buying bottles and then sampling those. And it's just basically a weekend full of day drinking wine and then just coming home with boxes of wine. Like, that's basically what it is. So
it seems so expensive. It seems like it's a lot of like I feel like I would do this the same way I treat the strip club. Like, you go in and you pay the cover charge, and then when anybody approaches you, you're just like, I don't have any money. I have no money. I don't have any money.
That is definitely a way to do it. The gimmick this time was, hey, we have a membership. It doesn't cost you anything, but you're obligated to pay for 6 bottles of wine. And I'm like, you lost me at obligation.
Yeah, I don't want any of those.
You had me at free. You lost me at obligation because I don't listen. Like, I liked your wine, but I don't like. This is really just a one-way relationship. Like, I'm not here for all of that long-term commitment. So, a lot of places.
That 6 bottle commitment. It's too long.
So we were like, nah, we're just gonna buy because we clearly know what we're doing, and we're just gonna buy what we like and just kind of be gone with it.
Sure.
Yeah. Right. But I had a realization.
Oh.
While we were there.
Okay.
And sort of going through. I mean, like the rest of the weekend was a lot of fun. Like we did go and we climbed a mountain in the morning on Saturday. We climbed.
See, I got a picture. Okay.
We climbed a really big rock.
I got a picture of the man.
Yeah.
And he looked ready. Like,
oh, bro, I was ready.
He had his fanny pack.
Yeah.
He had what looked like 2 unbelievable knee braces on.
Goddamn right, Ed. I was knee braced up.
Serious.
Yep.
And so how long did you? Was it like a 4 mile, 5 mile, 6 mile?
It was like a mile and a half. Okay, we're gonna get back to the wine like realization here in a minute.
Sure.
Because okay, so listen, we went out to Enchanted Rock, and we were like, cause we like doing hikes and stuff like that. We did one when we were in Arizona. And, it's just fun to kind of get out in a new environment. So we're like, let's get up early and go do the hike. And then we woke up late, and we're like, let's just get out there as soon as we can.
Sure.
So we got up a little bit later. We got ready. We head out, and now the mountain has like different trails that you could take. There's I think like a 10-mile trail, like a 1.5-mile trail. They all kind of vary. So we parked in this area. We looked it up on the map. We're like, okay, this is the one we want because it's like the shortest like mountain. So we're gonna walk up that, hang out for a little bit, and then we'll come back down. We immediately get lost. Like out of the gate, we immediately get lost. Now, mind you, we're both wearing camel packs.
Right.
Filled with water, which, fun side story to this, we've both had these like water bladder backpacks for years. Never once took the bladder out of the plastic until that morning.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, and like I'm reading the instructions, and it's like, make sure you wash it thoroughly, then soak it in lemon juice for 3 hours. And I'm like, well, I ain't got time for that. So we just filled them up. Water tasted like just plastic and chemicals. But so we've each got one of those. I've got my fanny pack. I'm sitting there with my 2 knee braces. I've got the bandana tied on me for the sweat. I got the hat ready to go. The glasses ready to go. Like we're just fucking geared up. And then we just set out on this path, and we're like, we are not going the right way. And then we're like, because we see the final destination of where we want to go, and we're like, we're walking parallel to that. We're like, we need to be walking toward. So we ended up like cutting through this area, but then we eventually found, like we were like, fuck it, it's nature. It'll be fine. So we created our own path.
Was one of the things in your fanny pack a compass?
No, because I could just read the sun. I was like, okay, like it's morning.
Oh, sure.
So the sun's coming up. So that's the east.
Sure.
West. North. Right? Yeah. No. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So we ended up making it up the mountain. Fucking windy as shit. So we're like, let's not stay up here that long. And then we walked back down, try not to blow out our ankles. I almost did at one point.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and then that was it. That was my exciting mountain story. But the realization of the wine tour.
Yes. The important thing.
The important things. Yeah, I had this thought because we're sitting there at this restaurant, and I'm just like taking it all in. It was like one of the few times in life where I've just been in the moment. And I was in this moment, and I was like, I immediately don't want to be in this moment. Because
fuck being in the moment.
I'm like, this is the type of thing that like our parents would have done, and that because we were talking about the area, and we're like, so what do you think? Like, what are some stuff that you might want to do tomorrow? And we were both just kind of like, yeah, it's nice, and it is like a really nice area to go out for a couple of days. But then, like, you kind of start thinking about it, and you're looking around at all the people, and you're like, okay, let's see. Like, it's a big tourist area. It's a big wine area.
Sure.
They got some shopping. All the food options seem like relatively similar and kind of basic.
Okay.
And then, like, all the bands that are playing are like 70s and 80s, like adult contemporary cover bands.
There's a specific vibe going on.
All the places close between 6 and 9 o'clock at night. And I'm like, this is totally like an old person town.
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, but like this is absolutely the type of thing our parents would do. Then I went, oh, fuck. We're on the same plane as them now. We are like we officially hit that plane of existence Like we're here. Like we're very early in the plane.
Sure.
Like
sure,
our
sure.
parents are like much further along, but like we're now on that same trajectory.
You're like in the middle of the Venn diagram type of situation.
Kind of, yeah.
Like
we are the fist that forms, when Arnold and Carl Weathers do their handshake. Like we are that middle fist. But yeah, I started thinking about it and I was like, oh man, like we are definitely in that demographic of like starting to get into weekend trips to go buy wine and early nights at, getting back to the house.
Well, that begs the question, is that what you want?
Well, I mean, I want a lot of things. It really depends on the day. I mean, for this weekend, it was nice because it was a very quiet, relaxing evening.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Got to go enjoy the weather.
Sure.
Got to listen to some, Bob Seger. Got to have a nice morning stroll and a late afternoon nap.
Sure.
It's great.
Sure.
It's a good little time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that like that moment hit me and it like really fucked me up. But then I started thinking more about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I was like, I was thinking about, again, like our parents' generation and sort of like how that generation exists today and like what it was for the generation previous. And then it got me really excited because I was thinking, like, when we get to that age of like we're the old person generation,
sure, yeah.
Like, I'm so interested to see what that looks like.
Oh, it's gonna be wild.
Like, it's gonna be fucking wild.
It is interesting because and as a parent, as somebody who has children, and I was raised by parents, and so like you have kind of a bar or a standard as to like what parenting is, and that's just your own personal experience, right? So then you take that and you're like, okay, what did I like about my parents? What did I not like about my parents? And then what can I do not to do the things that I didn't like about my parents? But then inevitably, there's going to be something that your kids don't like about you that like you're just oblivious to because like you're not in that position. And then they're potentially going to do the same thing as well. But then it comes to the question, like once you get past that, like you're saying, like, does everyone become their parents? That's kind of like the age-old question of like, do you like actually form into your parents as you get older, or are you in control of your own destiny?
I feel like our generation is going to be the one that sort of follows their own destiny.
I would agree.
I feel like in another 30, 35 years, you're going to see like a lot of old like crust punks like hamming it up at the senior center. Just like a bunch of old people wearing Vans. And
well, I think part of it too is it really comes down to like, I feel like our parents' generation still has that like thick layer of guilt, like pushed and oppressed on them to like act a certain like way. And our generation's like, nah, fuck all that. Like, I'm still, I'm 35 years old, but like, I still am stoked about my Reptar doll that I got for my birthday. And like, I mean, look at your life.
Look at me. Okay, just fucking look at me.
Yeah, look at you.
Look at me.
Yeah, Sean and Diesel, man.
I know. I'm just. I feel like we are at the point though of just like this is just like this is it. Like we have I wouldn't say we've peaked, but like we're kind of at the top. I feel like this is. I mean, I'm just thinking about like where else do you go? Like, sure, you get like
the fuck you want, man.
I know. I mean, I don't know.
Let's see here. Fenton says, "You do not become your parents. You may have some of the traits that would almost be impossible not to, but you become your own person and learn from everything around you." Very true. And then, yeah,
There are, certainly exceptions to the rule.
there certainly is, and I think like the more and more, personally, I just feel like I think it comes down to each individual person of being like, how much do you give a shit?
Right.
Because like if you give a shit about like how you're perceived or what your perception of that your parents are gonna have them, you're gonna be more held into conforming to what you're used to and that sort of thing. If you don't give a fuck and you're just like, I'm here for a good fucking time and do what the fuck I want to, all fucking bets are off, man. Like, you can do whatever you want. I mean, don't
I mean, you can't do everything you want, but
right.
You can do most things. As long as they're,
You just gotta not give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah. So that was my that was my experience. Overall, wonderful time.
Wonderful time. Okay. Yeah. So with that being said, are you more apt to book this same type of experience again? Or with that epiphany, are you now like, we got to do something a little bit more exciting? We got to do something a little more out there. Like, where's your mind go?
I like the idea of these types of trips. Okay, I'm going to say something that might seem really fucked up and weird.
Okay. All right. I like it.
I feel like it was a benefit. Because there was one night where we stayed in and we didn't do anything. Like, we just sat and watched TV.
Okay, right. That can be great.
Which you would think, like, wait, you're going out to this area and then, like, you're just sitting around watching TV and looking at your phone. Like, you can't you just do that at home? And the answer is yes, you can.
Sure.
And it's probably way more cost effective to do that. However, excluding the fact that most of the stuff in the area closed at 6:00 or wasn't open to begin with.
Oh, my Lord.
This was one of the few times where I've been able to just sit on the couch and do what one would consider nothing and not feel any stress about it.
See, that's the thing. Like, you're home, you got shit to do.
Because, like, I feel like even that, like, when you're on vacation, and then also it was wild for me because typically when I'm on like vacation or something, I'm like, okay, like something's got to be going on, right? Like something like, and so I've got a little bit of that like anxiety, that stress, just because.
Oh yeah, you want to get the most out of your experience.
Well, not only that, but it's just like a feeling you get when you travel. You're just like I got to be locked into something,
Right.
Being here, I was just like, and like maybe it did help that we went on a weekend and then we had Monday and Tuesday off. Right. So there was kind of that mindset of, well, like even when we leave here, we still have like a day and a half.
Sure.
So like,
sure. Right.
But like it was one of the few times where I've just been able to sit around and do like pretty much nothing and like not feel guilt, not feel shame about it. So like in that sense, I was like, yeah, I could do this again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe like we did talk about maybe trying to like book some other things while we're out there because like we got a little bit more of an understanding of like what actually goes on in that area.
Sure, right. Yeah, you can book a golf cart tour or something.
The front load your day. Maybe do some like cooking and
Before
wine drinking. Yeah,
citizen. Discount.
Go find Herbert and have a nice walk and talk with him.
Sure.
Yeah, so like I think we would definitely like change up how we planned it out. But yeah, no, absolutely would do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And Blakely's right. Like it's like going on a cruise and not getting off the ship at one of the stops. Like you don't have to get off at every stop. Like, you can sit there and relax and enjoy the time.
And also like, sometimes it gets a little spooky when, you're getting out in the town, and like people like crawling out from the alleys, be like, "Hey, what you guys doing? You guys want to buy a pineapple? You guys need any party favors?"
Yeah, you guys want to party?
You're just
at
like, I'm
9
just
o'clock
trying
in
to
the
get to the
morning?
beach, man.
Right. Like, I just want a little sun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Christy says Ghost and Jail Tour. It's the only nighttime activity there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of old people. So there's plenty of ghosts,
There's
right?
probably plenty. It's probably true.
That's probably how it works, right?
Yeah.
Right on. So you actually went out and had yourself a goddamn experience. Now, one thing you did say that you're going to experience, and I want to know how your experience was, because I'm a man who's never been. You said you were going to a spa.
We did go to a spa.
Yeah. How was your spa experience?
It was solid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got a facial.
Oh,
That was weird.
I mean, I'd imagine it would be.
I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I would do it
All
again.
right.
I'd be into that.
You would do it. You do a facial again.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I would, facial me up, bro. No, but I would do one again. I felt clean, man.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was good. That was a good experience. And then like the massage, more people should get massages. Like,
I feel like that's one of those things that like you hear about people like going to the mall
yeah,
and like getting a mall massage.
I would say even that, just something.
Right.
Like even if you just like sit on those beds at the Planet Fitness for a couple of minutes, just like
okay.
get loosened up as much as possible. Because I'll tell you what, this lady put a hot rock on my calf and just hit the pinpoint right on the biggest knot I think I've ever had in my life. And just I had a pain just shooting across my body, and I was like, "Oh fuck! I didn't know that was there." Oh, yeah.
See, I think I'm extremely ticklish, so I feel like I would make a scene.
You would, because she got me at one point.
Oh yeah,
Because she was going down to my feet, and I didn't know that she was
oh,
ready.
Yeah, no.
And so she touched like the palm of my feet, and I like almost kicked her in the face.
Oh yeah,
And she was like, "Are you ticklish?" And I was just like, "No, I didn't know you were down there." I just had a reaction. That's all that was. Like, gotta warn me next time.
Sure.
Gotta tell me where you're at.
Well, heads up. Yeah, I almost kicked a lady that was getting me a pedicure one time.
Oh, see, we were supposed to get pedicures, but the person that does them wasn't there that day. And then Christy's been talking me into trying to get a pedicure ever since.
Oh, well, yeah. No, you go to Walmart. You get one in Walmart.
Brother, those fucks at Walmart,
Sure.
they don't know shit. Can I tell you something?
I mean, okay.
Because, brother, let me tell you this. For 2 months.
2 months.
2 long damn months. Christy and I have been trying to get the pictures that we took during my birthday party and get them converted into a digital format.
Why didn't you take them digitally?
Because Christy had this tremendous idea of buying disposable cameras.
All right.
And just like leaving them out and then letting people take photos. So it was kind of a mystery. It was a fun little game.
Right.
I thought it was super cool given the theme of everything. And, we went to, one of the local drugstores, pharmacies, and, we went to their photo center. We're like, we have these. Can we get them developed? They're like, yeah, but we have to send them out.
Sure.
Because we can't. Because, yeah, they were like, we don't do that here. And I'm like, motherfuckers, you did this like a lot back in the day. Like this was all you did, and you just don't do it anymore. And then it's like,
yeah, they converted the dark room into like a fucking storage closet.
Yeah. And then it's like some kid who's like,
not there.
yeah, and like it's this 18-year-old kid who's just like, dude, I work part time. Like, just I'm like, okay. So we sent them out. 3 weeks later, they come back in. We get all of the prints.
Okay.
And then all of the photos on 2 CDs.
Okay.
I don't have a CD drive. Christy doesn't have
brother.
a CD drive.
Fuck you. You have 7 VCRs. Get
No.
a goddamn disc drive.
But hang on. I've already ordered one. Because here's the shit, man. We go to the photo kiosk at the Walgreens. Guess what?
Right.
It doesn't read the CDs. I go to the photo center at the CVS. It reads the CDs. It won't copy them to a flash drive. I go to the photo center at Walmart. I say, hey, man, can you do me a favor? Can you tell me if you can pull the pictures off these discs and either convert them to digital or let me get a flash drive and convert them to the flash drive? And he's just like, I don't know how to do that. So I'm going to go ask this guy.
Sure.
And then
Ask Dave.
and then fella guy comes over and he's like, what do you need to do? You need to get these printed? I was like, no, I need them in digital format. That's not a CD because we don't have CD drives. They don't exist anymore.
Sure. Yeah.
And he's like, you can check those. He goes, you should be able to do them on those kiosks over there. And I walk over. I'm like, these kiosks? He's like, yeah. I'm like, this one says it's out of order. And then he's like, what about that one? I'm like, this one also says that it's out of order. And he's like, they're both out of order? I'm like, that's what they say. I'm like, is there anything you can do? Walmart employee working the photo booth? The guy literally comes over, sees the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna paint this picture in your mind.
Sure.
Sees the screen.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it says that. And then he just goes, yeah, man, there's nothing we can do for you. Sorry. I'm just like,
he's getting minimum, man. He's getting minimum wage.
I'm like, I know, and I'm just like, I know you hate your job. I know you don't give a fuck about me and my problems. You don't need to. Okay.
He's trying to pay rent.
You're just, and I get that, but you have one job, and that is to work the photo counter at fucking Walmart. And the one thing you have to do, you don't know how to do.
Hey man, if you want a photo mug, he's your guy. But like, you're asking for ancient technology.
Nobody, like, what happened to them all?
To the kids?
Well, no, I know what, I mean, well, like, what did happen to the kids? But, like, what happened to the disc drives, more importantly?
You know, it's funny because I didn't realize that they weren't a thing anymore until, what was it, a year or two ago when I bought my new Mac computer. And I was like, where's the disc drive? And they're like, oh, we don't do that anymore. And I'm like, why? And like, when was the last time you used a disc drive? I'm like, fair.
How do you play Doom?
I mean, the only thing I wanted it was for The Sims.
Yeah, like people still have PC games on disc. Like how do you play that shit? You got to find an old computer, reformat
even
it?
The goddamn PlayStation's going digital. You know, they don't even have disc drives anymore.
Fenton says, no way, the machine doesn't work, so he can't help you get that mug. Play Doom on Steam. Listen, I have like 18 copies of Doom. I'm doing fine.
I'm pretty sure they just put a fucking sign. They did the fucking McDonald's thing, is what they did. Like,
the shake machine's broken. I'm sorry, we can't serve it. Shake machine's broken. Yeah, shake machine's broke. We can't do anything.
You just don't want to do it.
Yeah,
like that's what it. Like I know it's Shamrock Shake season, and you hate it. But like here we are, and it can't be broken every day.
Did I ever tell you the time?
It just can't.
Did I ever tell you the time there was almost violence on the at the Thruway McDonald's coming back from a show? So it was like, I think it was like Little D, Studley, maybe Cruz in one car. Okay. And it was like me, Pun, and I think it may have been Ref Ted in the other car. Maybe Freddie or Dick Justice was with us. Well, like the Steves and Lil D got like a head start, and like they got on the throughway rest stop before us, and like and it's Shamrock Shake season. So like damn well every trip we're trying to stop at McDonald's to get a Shamrock Shake. So we pull up, we pull in, we walk in, and those assholes are all standing there with McDonald's cups in their hands with like their little straws and spoons and like, oh, we got the last ones. And I'm just like, you fucking dweebs. This ain't like, it ain't working, man. Like you clearly have empty cups. Ha ha.
Right.
Terrible rib. Bun goes up to the counter. And he's like, I want a Shamrock Shake. And the guy's like, because like they got the guy in on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they're like, we're going to do this thing. Like, and then like when he comes up and asks, just like tell him it's not working.
And of course,
and he's like, it's sorry, man. The shake machine's. And he's like, I don't fucking believe you. You turn around and you get me a goddamn Shamrock Shake. Yeah, that was a fun time. But yeah, I was pretty sure that's what it was. But like that's another thing though that like brought the thought in my head was like old technologies is being eliminated.
Oh yeah.
Like we are literally at a point where you cannot view old media because those things just don't exist anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of like Florida in U.S. history.
I know.
Like they're just getting rid of it.
I mean, I feel like Texas ain't far behind. But yeah, and so like I had to buy one on Amazon tonight because I'm like I'm sick and tired of fucking driving around town and just being told no. But also like fuck you Walgreens for giving me these goddamn discs without giving us away. Like you have all the technology at your disposal and you give us CDs?
Right?
Give us a link, a digital download code.
Yeah, the cloud. Fuck.
Put a flat like you can buy flash drives for like $3.
Exactly.
Fuck.
I will tell you though. I feel your pain, but I watched something. I witnessed something, and it just reminded me of this. You know, there are moments in people's lives that they'll always remember.
Sure.
And there's events associated with other events where like it lives in infamy, right? In that person's life. I watched somebody have the worst 4th of July of all time. Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, I was driving to the Lowe's to get this shed for my mom.
Right.
And all of a sudden, like driving down the road, and all of a sudden like, we hit this like really large piece of traffic.
Oh.
And we're just like, what's going on here? Like this is not like a high traffic area, and there shouldn't be this many cars right here in this area right now. And we're driving, we get through it, and we watch somebody who had just purchased a brand new high-end grill, already assembled, fall out of their pickup truck. And it was not in good shape. But you still saw like the new tags on it. So like you knew it was new. And you're just like, and we're driving past it, we're like, that they're having a bad 4th of July. However, every year from this point forward, they're gonna look back and laugh at their 4th of July. You know, it's bad now, but you're making a core memory, and it's going to be a positive eventually.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, what else are you going to do with that, you know?
At what point does a core memory that is just so... Because the way I hear that story is they're having a party.
Sure.
They woke up early to get things ready. They, fellow went out to the back, went to heat up the grill, get things prepped, and the grill is dead. The grill just does not work. It's busted. Okay. It's grody.
Right.
He races down to the Lowe's, whatever the fuck. Probably was Lowe's because he probably ended up with like a shitty deal because that's what they do there.
Oh, 4th of July sale. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just selling back stock,
And then like he finds the last grill. He's like, "This
it's already
is it.
assembled. Got to pay that assembly.
He's
charge,
gonna
even though
be
it's
the
already
hero.
assembled.
He's gonna,"
Right.
and then he throws it in the back.
He's just thinking about lawn darts.
He's just thinking about
later
lawn
on.
darts and just cracking open a nice cold one, you know. And then boom, it just falls out.
It just falls out of the fucking pickup truck, and it's like him and his wife with the hazards on, and they're just fucking like shaking their heads over the fucking grill. It's on.
It's a sad moment.
Yeah, it was for them.
Like, I feel for that. Like that is not something I would drive by and just be like, "Ha ha, fuckers." Like that is like,
no.
that's one where I look at and I'm like, I got to be careful how I react because this is where the karma comes into play.
Right. And so we drove past it, and both me and the wife were like, this is going to be a happy time next year. This is good. We're going to take this and we're going to say, you know what? Right now, not great.
Not great right now.
But every 4th of July, do you remember when Dad lost the fucking grill off the pickup? Like, it's going to be a story and you know what? At the end of the day, when somebody is on their deathbed and they're looking back at memories and they're like, remember that time that grill fell out of the fucking back of the pickup truck? Like, yeah, wasn't that something?
And then just flatline.
And then just flatline. And that's it. But another thing we have to talk about before we get out of here today is we got to talk about what really counts when it comes to the 4th of July and it comes to America. And we're talking about the goddamn Nathan's hot dog eating championship of the goddamn world.
Why are we still doing this?
What do you mean?
Who is this for at this point?
I mean, it's for America.
Well, I mean, is it really though?
Sure. What else do you have to look forward to? Not healthcare.
That's true. I just feel like at this point, like I think it's great. Okay, yeah, like they do the hot dog eating contest. Or are they still chugging the gallon of lemonade?
Lemonade?
Yeah, wasn't there like a thing that started up within the last couple of years where like they're chugging lemonade or something like that?
Oh, they shouldn't do that because that woman fucking died trying to win the Wii.
Yeah, but she was holding her pee.
Well, yeah, but like, are you supposed to be pissing while you're drinking?
Well, no, I mean like you pee as needed. Don't hold your pee, folks. Go to the bathroom when your body tells you to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, listen to your body.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fenton, there was a little controversy this year for the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championship. There was a little bit of weather out on the Coney Island. So there was a weather delay.
The fuck they need a weather delay for? These aren't. just put up a tent.
You got to build drama, brother. Drama builds.
What do you mean isn't this shit pre-recorded anyways?
Yes.
So what the fuck was the delay for?
Again, brother, every year's got to be a gimmick. Whether it's the commies coming in with Kobayashi, or the up and coming rookie with Matthew Stone, or there's a goddamn weather delay. Like, listen, Joey Chestnut has won this fucking thing 16 fucking years in a row.
So why are we doing it?
Up with a new gimmick every year. Yeah, Fenton, it was live, and fucking Roman Reigns has really never lost. So, like, the thing of it is, when it comes down to it, it is an American tradition. It is a gimmick to sell hot dogs, which, by the way, Nathan's hot dogs are the worst fucking hot dogs.
They're so fucking bad.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
Like, give me a ballpark, or give me a Hoffman's, for fuck's sake. Good Lord.
I miss Hyde's.
Oh, Hyde's.
Hyde's
yeah,
original.
Exactly. Did he, pal? Did he really lose? I think his paycheck says otherwise. But the thing of it is, when it comes to dollars for donuts or hot dogs or whatever the fuck, Joey fucking Chestnut. Am I frozen?
No, you're good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Joey fucking Chestnut may be the most all-time winningest athlete that's ever existed.
That's
ever.
I mean,
How many championships Brady got?
not that many. I mean, he's tied with Flair. He's so he's got that going for him. I don't think he's surpassed Big Match John yet, though. I think
That's true.
I think John Boy's still got 2 title reigns on him.
Got to do title. Yeah.
So he's got to go for at least 3 more years.
3 more years
To be, I think, the winningest most championships ever guy. I don't fucking know. But like, at what point are we going to be like, okay, enough?
When he dies. When Joey Chestnut either retires or dies on the stage, which I think he's going to.
I feel like this
he's going out in a bratwurst of glory.
Probably. I mean, but like at this point, it just feels like the promoter is putting himself over. Like that's kind of what it seems like at this point.
Oh, he should get into the game. You know, he should get into the promoting game.
But
listen, fucking slap fight's a thing on TV.
Is it still a thing? I thought they took that down.
I don't fucking know. But like Joey Chestnut presents like eat all the fuck you can of mashed potatoes or whatever the fuck. Like I'd watch that.
Guzzling mashed potatoes. Ugh.
Right.
I don't know.
I think when the man finally retires, when the champ finally goes down, I think it's going to be one of those situations. It's going to be a Jordan situation where he's going to buy the Wizards or whatever the fuck.
At the end of it all, he just buys the Wizards.
He buys Nathan's.
No, I actually like the idea of him buying the Wizards because of how absurd that just like. I mean, the Wizards aren't even a team anymore, right? Like, I think they've been defunct or like they moved to another city, state thing. But like the idea of him just like buying old NBA teams that no longer. I'm gonna buy the Supersonics.
The hot dog money, you know.
I'm gonna buy the Seattle Supersonics. That's what I'm gonna do.
The thing of it is, right? If you're Joey Chestnut,
yeah.
Like, and I assume it's the same thing with like the Olympic fucks. Like, you really get paid in like the after effect, like the back end money.
Who's sponsoring him?
Who, Joey Chestnut?
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm Joey Chestnut, I send a memo out to Nathan's, Hoffman's, and Ballpark, and I say, which one of you want me, and what's your offer?
It is weird that like he had that like. Does he pop up in commercials?
I assume so.
I feel like I've never seen a Joey Chestnut commercial.
Well, it's weird. Like that fucker Michael Phelps, like fucking like says he got $1 million endorsement deals, and all I've ever seen him is for that fucking translating, goddamn Rosetta Stone.
Okay, Joey, by God, Chestnut. Let's see. Sponsorships for Chestnut today include PepsiCo. Okay, so he's sponsored by Pepsi.
Okay.
Dude Wipes.
Oh.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers.
Okay.
And Wonderful Pistachios.
Oh, that's right. He was in the pistachio commercial. That's
was
right.
He?
Yeah, he had Joey Chestnut cracks it like this. And I think he like dunked it or some shit like he does with the hot dogs. But he doesn't have an actual hot dog sponsorship. He might be under contract with Nathan's though. Like they might have to lock him down to be able to do the challenge every year. Because that seems like money left on the table.
I mean, he did lose in 2015.
He did, yeah. That was the year he was going through the divorce.
Oh, okay. So he needed his rebound redemption story.
Right, exactly. You got to build like it's like NASCAR. Like how many times can these fuckers go around in the circle? Like what do you got? Like we got to do something.
throw a little gimmick in there, pal.
Yeah, throw a gimmick.
It's the storyline that sells. But like,
yeah,
what are they sponsoring him for? Like,
Because everyone knows who the fuck Joey Chestnut is.
But why do we care?
I don't know, because America's dying of fucking heart disease. And that's like, and all we know is people that fucking know how to eat shit.
Does he do other like competitions?
Yeah, he's also like the chicken wing champion too, or some shit like that.
How many? Like, how
like
often are they doing this?
I mean, he's a fucking. That's how he makes a living, brother.
How?
He enters contests.
He ate 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes. He ate 12 pounds, 8 3/4 ounce deep fried asparagus spears in 10 minutes. That's okay. Like, this is the bullshit. Like, where's the horrible gummy bear eating contest? Because I could fuck that up.
The vodka bear.
Oh, you give me some vodka bears and I'm to the moon with me.
There you go.
45 pulled pork sandwiches in 10 minutes.
Okay, well hold on, because that's not that's a feat. We're talking carbs and bread and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's about the same as I
guess that's in the
hot dogs.
Hot dog, right?
Taco Bell tacos, 53 soft beef tacos, 10 minutes. I feel like if
that doesn't seem that impressive, to be honest. Like,
I was going to say, I feel like if there's anything, if there's anything on this list that I have the potential to achieve, should we do this?
Oh, good Lord. Are we going to try to beat Chestnut's record?
Yo, should we try to beat Chestnut's record?
I would love to see you try.
Should we make that our year end?
I mean, if you want to go that route, listen, brother, my stomach is shrunk, like, so I don't have the capacity. But if you want to, like, I'll be your Mick. Like, I'll be your coach.
36 pepperoni rolls in 10 minutes. I imagine those are like hefty size pepperoni rolls, and not like a pizza roll.
No, we're talking about like the fucking Hickory Farms.
He ate 25.5 ice cream sandwiches in 6 minutes. What?
That's a lot of brain freeze.
He ate almost 2 gallons of gumbo in under 10 minutes. He ate a 25. I think that's not a 25 pound. Maybe it is. It says 25. Oh, no. He ate 25 7-ounce Katz delicatessen pastrami sandwiches. Yo, I've had one of those. Those are fucking salty. Oof. 13 pounds. 13 pounds of salt potato in 10 minutes.
Oh, that's a Syracuse thing.
That is a Syracuse thing. Wait, where did he do that? Wild
Please
Carp
don't.
Week.
Christy's pleading. She's telling you not to do it.
But listen, babe, I could be in the Guinness Book of World Records.
You could be somebody.
I could be somebody. Oh, wait, he's eating. This one's actually close to me. HEB True Texas Beef Brisket Barbecue Sandwiches. 27 at the Circuit of Americas in under 10 minutes. This is fucking chaos.
How many tacos do you think you could legitimately put away in 10 minutes?
In 10 minutes, if I'm really trying.
Mm-hmm.
See, the problem is the chewing.
Right.
Because I don't know if I can. It's like the way those guys chew and then swallow.
Sure.
Like I can't swallow like that.
No,
Like,
you're not a swallower.
I'm really I like to take my time with it.
Okay, right.
And so, God damn it. For me, I'd be afraid I was going to choke.
Oh yeah,
I know
that's a big concern.
I do know that I can put away an entire party box in a single sitting.
Right.
How much time it would take me to do that?
You would have to do 5 of those.
I know.
In 10 minutes.
In 10 minutes? In 10 minutes. Okay, this is me not doing the math.
Sure. We got Christy.
I think I could put away with as much certainty as I can put behind it. I think I could put away a box and a half.
A box and a half
in 10 minutes.
Okay, so what's that? That's
18.
18.
If it's still the 12 pack.
Okay. So in 10 minutes, you think you could do 18?
I'll say, could I eat? Because I could probably put away a Taco Bell taco in like 3 bites. Maybe less. I could probably, Christy, do you think, and be honest, do you think I could put away a Taco Bell soft shell taco in 2 bites? Because I think I could do it. I think that's...
Yeah, what's Kevin's taco eating habits?
I'll explain to you later why that's so funny. I think I could do at least 20.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
So
Okay.
she's behind. She's supportive.
I need to be able to eat one at least to start, because listen, folks, we're going to be training here, okay?
Okay.
I think to start I could do 20 in 10 minutes.
20 in 10 minutes.
20 in
okay.
10 minutes. I feel like that is a feat I could achieve. Okay.
And we'll do it on the show, and then if you succeed,
yeah.
Then we'll bump it up another 5 or 10. And then by the end of the year, we're going to see if you can take what the fucking hot sauce packet belt.
Oh, I could do that.
Off of Mr. Joey Chestnut's gullet, and we might have a new champion. Mm-hmm. And as your manager, I get 10%. Yeah,
I mean,
come on. I'm here.
I mean, we should get more. Like in general.
Oh, I get more?
No. You should get less. I should get more. But like collectively, we should get more.
I mean, we should always get more.
We should always be getting more. Yeah.
10 years. So.
And I mean, and one great way where we could get more is if listeners would go out, the Taco Bell tea. If listeners would go out and hit up tpublic.com and just search Brainwreck TV and buy yourself some awesome, super cool Brainwreck TV swag. You can get it on a button, t-shirt, a hoodie, a tank, maybe some wall art. Put us up over your bed. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Be cool.
We'll watch sleep.
Yeah. Oh, we should get like our faces specifically for like wall art that people could just like put up around their house.
Can we get wall art that has like the eyes missing, so you can do like the hidden wall thing where like you peep through the fucking eyes?
But we have to do it with our face,
right?
Yeah,
right,
and then just like the 2 missing eyes.
I like it.
And then like instructions on how to build like a secret room in the wall.
Some assembly required.
That's right. But yeah, go do that, and then make sure you are also subscribed to this channel, because we do this show each and every single Wednesday night right here on youtube.com/BrainWreckTV. Show kicks off at 10, 9 Central. We've also got an all-new episode of Don't Be an Asshole coming to you next Thursday, not tomorrow night, because we do that show each and every other week, and that's are we still calling it the original Am I the Asshole show?
I mean, it is.
It is.
Like, there hasn't been another one, so
yeah. I mean, fuck them if
we are first.
But we are the internet's favorite game show. Reading Am I the Asshole stories every other week. It's a good time. Check them out. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in the archives. Hang out. Let us know down below what you're enjoying.
Yeah. And tell us what you did
Leave a
for 4th of
comment.
July.
Tell us what you did.
They're important too.
Yeah. Did you blow something up? Did you eat any tacos? Did you have a good sausage meal? Whatever.
Did you lose money betting against Joey Chestnut? Let us know.
Are you Joey Chestnut? Let us know.
Yeah.
Because I've got questions. So many questions.
So let us know below. But for this week, I've been Jason Ack.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.